and Mini. This is Rumor Roundup. Let's start rounding them up. All right, so just do me a favor, close your eyes and imagine in your mind's eye what you think the iWatch is gonna look like. What shape is it? You probably said like rectangular or square, like this Pebble I'm wearing. But it might be changing shapes. Of course, the iWatch just points to a rumor, obviously caveats apply. But one analyst is saying that Apple is already developing multiple size options for what apparently will be a round-faced smartwatch. Before you start talking about analysts, I know most of the times they speak like Ace Ventura, which is to say, out their butts, but this one has a little bit of weight to it, I think. So speaking to Business Insider, Rosenblatt Securities' Brian Blair revealed what he learned after visiting his supply chain sources during a trip to the very beautiful Taiwan. So Apple's rumored smartwatch will allegedly feature a round display similar to the upcoming Moto 360. Unlike Motorola's first Android Wear device, though, the iWatch will supposedly sport a super slim down, sexy design. We don't know how Apple is going to slim down its smartwatch, although recent reports have hinted that they could just cram extra sensors into the main processor to cut back on any extra chips. The only time you want extra chips, we have a Super Bowl party, and you can just, no. Blair also reports that Apple released 2 versions of the iWatch this year, likely targeting men and ladies separately with larger and smaller models. You can guess which one might be for which. If the rumor is true, it could help Apple appeal to a broader market. Unlike previous smartwatch models that really just aren't a one-size-fit-all thing and are usually too bulky for anyone with smaller wrists to wear. He also predicts Apple's going to produce a whopping 18 to 21 million units ahead of an official iWatch launch earlier this year. We're not really sure if that watch is going to happen. I'd say pretty likely. But if Blair is right, it sounds like Apple might be on the right track. Of course, we have WWDC coming up just next week, so we could know that sooner rather than later. You know, I kind of starting to prefer the idea of a round to a square screen size, and offering multiple size options should help appeal to more than just the first wave of tech enthusiasts. Hopefully, though, you know, not that much longer to wait, but I'm not believing anything until I see Mr. Tim Cook walk up on stage and be like, boom, iWatch, fools. So we know Apple's thinking about getting on your wrist, but might that thing on your wrist be a Trojan horse to Apple getting into your house? So it looks like, if you believe the rumor mill, that Apple might be jumping into the smart home game next week at WWDC. So according to a report from the always reliable Financial Times, reliable, Apple will be launching an all-new software platform at the conference. The report indicates Apple will be attempting to take on competitors like Google and Samsung with a piece of software that's going to turn your iPhone into a control for such household items like appliance, security systems, and lights, and whatever else Apple might get into. So Apple's master plan is said to include a scheme similar to what it does with the Made for iPhone branding on accessories that allow the manufacturer to just slap an Apple logo on it to inform consumers that the purchasing works with whatever this new system is going to be called. With privacy always super on top of consumers' mind, this new labeling is said to help calm the fears the product has met Apple's secure standards and protect their privacy for use in their home, which certainly is important. A new initiative is also said to have a connection to the incredibly rumored Apple television device, not Apple TV, but the actual set. We've heard for some time now that the newest iteration of the device would include home automation aspects, and if it's true, it would certainly fit with those rumors. It's speculated the Apple TV would act as a central hub for the system, which would then sort of drive sales even further for drawing customers into that Apple ecosystem as well. They love ecosystems, it's just another one. However, while the Apple TV is expected to be discussed at WWDC, it supposedly will not launch until a fall. So the Internet of Things, as it's sort of come to be known, is sort of viewed as the next big market in technology, and it's certainly a field that Apple will definitely not want to be left playing catch up in. Smart home technology has been garnering a lot of attention this year, with Google acquiring Nest for $3.2 billion, and Samsung recently launching its smart home line of products. So there are obviously a lot of rumors. Before I talk about the next one, let me thank the good peeps at lynda.com. Listen, we all want to be better at something. We all can be better at something. I can't draw, but I wish I could, so I could probably improve on that. The folks at lynda.com offer thousands of super easy to follow video tutorials that are top industry experts that can help you learn whatever it is that you want to learn. Membership starts at just $25 per month and gives you unlimited 24/7 access because it lives online. As long as your computer, you can access it anytime, you're all good. You can learn it at your own pace in tiny little courses or real comprehensive things you might want to learn, things like web design, programming, photography, business, audio, video, 3D animation. You could maybe start the next Pixar. Give it a shot. Try lynda.com free for 7 days by visiting lynda.com/technobuffalo. That's lynda.com/technobuffalo. Learn something new. You might find you like it, or you might find you have a brand new skill. So while we're on the topic of home automation, Google's smart home business officially lifted off the ground when the company acquired Nest earlier in January. They are reportedly interested in expanding that business with acquisition of Dropcam, which is our favorite here at the office. We got like 9 of them here. It's a popular, affordable, video-based home recording system. According to The Information, and that's just not like according to the person, like the publication, The Information, Google has at least some interest in buying Dropcam, although just how far along any potential acquisition talks are is super hazy right now. The goal, though, is to accelerate the push of Google's efforts into creating a more connected home. However, Google already has 2 products on the market, Nest Learning Thermostat and Nest Protect, although Protect was recalled because if you wave at it, it just turned off. But certainly the future looks to be connected homes, and Dropcam would give Google yet another consumer-facing product for its connected home business, ahead of competitors like Apple we just talked about, which is reportedly gearing up to announce its own platform coming up very, very soon. Imagine just like a Nest with a Dropcam in the middle of it. How creepy would that be? Whether or not that's going to happen is yet to be seen. We love Dropcam. It's nice to see sort of good people. I know the folks that sort of started it. Potentially make a ton of money. Whether or not it works in the long run for Dropcam and for Google, obviously a ton of privacy concerns. It's got microphones in it, can always listen, it's always watching. I could see maybe that one causing a bit of concerns, but we will see, and we will see it sooner, hopefully, rather than later. What do you guys think? Dropcam acquisition by Google, good idea, not good idea? Love to hear your thoughts on it. Leave in the comments right down below. Let's wrap this sucker up with a teeny tiny rumor. Last week, the Oppo N1 Mini leaked its way through the FCC, and earlier this week, the Chinese company has confirmed that the device with a press invitation posted on Weibo for a May 30th event. The new handset is expected to be a scaled-back version of the Baller N1, which launched late last year. So based on recent leaks, we're expecting the Oppo N1 Mini to offer a 5-inch 720p display, a rotating 13-megapixel camera, 2140 mAh battery, and LTE. We don't know what device is going to come in a Cyanogen mod variant. Please, like the flagship model. Otherwise, the design looks extremely similar to full-fledged Oppo N1, although it should be significantly easier to fit in your pocket compared to the 5.9-inch Gigantor. They're also expected to follow up with the N2 in the near future, but we're not expecting to see that device unveiled at May 30th. We haven't heard much about the new smartphone beyond its alleged name, but it's probably too early to release any new flagship model to 6 months after the Oppo N1 hit the market. But I want to hear your thoughts on it. It's kind of cool. More Cyanogen phones, the better. I hope that we get that. I would be super duper happy. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe right here to be the first ones to know whenever new videos get uploaded. We got a ton of stuff. We do phones, tablets, cars, anything that has to do with consumer electronics that's to be plugged in or uses batteries, we review.